Hi everybody, welcome to this week's weekly roundup. We are outside just across from City Hall in what will be, come next winter, a new paved parking lot. So the city owns some homes here, and our city crews were able to do really quick work of getting those demoed and getting the surface ready for parking. So when you come to City Hall, whether it's for voting or a meeting or to do business inside the building, there is a gravel area that's also available for parking. Also, if you're just moving about in the downtown and need a parking space, there's about 15 more here. So we're happy to be able to continue to add to the parking opportunities in the downtown. All right, first things first is about brush pickup as a result of the storms from last week. So I have a few updates. We did get through Route 1 and most of Route 2. We're going to start on Route 2 next week, and then we should be able to get through Route 3 as well. We will be posting this week, I think this weekend actually, just a little quick how-to just to help make this process go more efficiently for our city crews. You know, things like not tangling your branches, not putting any other garbage in your branches, things like that. So please, if you're putting out brush, watch for that. The one that stuck out in my mind that I never thought of was to put the stump towards the roadway so we can just pull it. So it's just small things like that will make it go more quickly for us. You know, we were hoping to be completely through Route 2. We are bringing people in on overtime to get this accomplished. We had patch preparation we had to do this week, and Riverfest prep we had to do this week, and then on top of it, the storm. So we are bringing people in on OT. We did leverage one day this week, another city department. So we're doing everything we can to get that brush picked up as quickly as we can. So please be kind and patient with our city staff that's really working hard to get this cleaned up for you. As another option, the yard waste site will be open tomorrow on Saturday. So you can also drop off your brush there. Tomorrow, the street department yard is also open. So 4 times a year, we open up the street department yard for drop-off of bulk items, e-waste, extra recycling. That is open, I believe, from 8 to 12, and you would just stop in the office, pay if that's necessary, and then drop off your items. This is the 3rd time that we're doing it this year, and then the next, I believe, comes in October. We will be doing crack sealing for the next couple of weeks. So you'll see various areas of the city have kind of like this tar type look on certain parts of the streets. Unless it's coned off, you can safely drive over it. So please just watch for our crews and our contractors out in the roadway, because they will be kind of starting and stopping at various points. It won't be a clear cut, bona fide reconstruction area because we're doing crack sealing throughout the entire city. Crack sealing is a maintenance effort that is really important to maintaining the rating of the streets that we have. So we don't just do full reconstructions unless they're warranted. In all actuality, the goal is to be able to maintain streets when they're rated at like a 6 with efforts like crack filling, seal coating, things of that nature. So these maintenance efforts are important to our overall maintenance of our city roadways. The library project continues to move along. If you haven't done so, drive by Water Street and you'll see the entire west side of the building is gone. The glass is gone, and they've prepped for floor to ceiling glass and windows. And I am so excited to see this. It'll come in the next week or two. We will have a beautiful view from the Carnegie building of complete windows that will look out to the town square and to the river. The Citizen Police Academy is accepting applications. There's a link on the police department's Facebook page. This starts in September and it runs for about 10 weeks, I believe on Thursday evenings. The purpose of the Citizen Police Academy is to enhance community relations and then just provide residents with an insight into the job and into the criminal justice system. So if this is something that's of interest to you, please go to the PD Facebook page and select the application. On the Park and Rec front, we are continuing the diversification of our offerings, not just being so heavy on traditional athletics. So you'll see we have yoga being offered. Today, if this video gets posted early enough, we are doing free kayak rentals today from 2 to 4 at the Riverside Park Island. So that's a good opportunity for you there. The summer activity sheet is still open. That is due August 20th. And then we started kickballs on Tuesday nights out at Brent Quirk. I'm going to try to go this Tuesday and pop in to play for a little bit. So if that's of interest to you, all that is available on Rec Desk. Just an update for next week. So next week is Riverfest, and we are going to be closing the Aquatic Center for Saturday, August 14th and Sunday, August 15th. And that's for 2 reasons. Because of Riverfest, we obviously have quite low attendance. But kind of the tipping point this year is there's a chlorine shortage. You've probably heard about it through the news. we are suffering that shortage as well. So we want to make sure that we can have enough chlorine to get through the season where we have the most amount of patrons at the pool. So next Saturday and Sunday, the Aquatic Center will be closed. The free school supply programs are starting to pop up in the community. Registration is open now. You can register at any of the community churches, at Bread and Roses, at Sandwiches in the Park. If you're looking for information on where to actually submit that application, go to the Greater Watertown Community Health Foundation Facebook page and you'll see a complete listing of how to apply for that program. You may have seen we did an update this week on the Main Street Task Force. We did a presentation to the City Council on the recommendations from the task force, and then I also was able to provide a similar presentation to the mayor meetup on, I think it was Wednesday. The task force did just a really great job of providing a comprehensive assessment of the strategy to implement during the reconstruction before and after in the downtown. So if you're interested in that, please continue to watch here, and I'll try to mention it here as well, and we'll create events on the Facebook page. We're continuing that road show, if you will, so that we make sure that we get the input that we're looking for with this plan. And then ultimately, the plan will go to Public Works as well. So that is a continual process. We are doing surveys to solicit that feedback, so watch for more information on that. Next week at Finance Committee, I wanted to point this out because these are two pretty big things. You know, the city received ARPA money. This is the American Rescue Funds, the COVID money, some people call it. And we have been pretty methodical about evaluating the use of those funds since the announcement came out. So on Monday at the Finance Committee, we will be providing an update on the approach that we've been producing internally at the city with the leadership team. So if you're interested in learning more about what the city intends to do with some of that ARPA money, please tune into that meeting or attend. We are doing that both virtual and in person. And then what's really exciting next week at Finance is we will be considering a development agreement with the company that we've been working with for the last couple of years to build a large multifamily housing development in the downtown right next to the town square. And this will be 5 stories, over 80 units, everything from studio to 2-bedroom. There will be a pool in our downtown, which is kind of mind-blowing to even think about. So if you're interested in hearing about that agreement or the development, the Finance Committee meeting is going to be the place for that. You can find the information on the city website right on the homepage. Last year, so we have some positions open. I haven't talked about these in a while. We do have a police officer position, solid waste, and the mechanic. You can apply for those right on the homepage to the city website. Riverfest is next weekend. The preparation has been, many months in the making, and in particular, we have our city crews out working with the Riverfest committee, getting the grounds ready. That starts next Thursday. So do yourself a favor, have a bit of a relaxing weekend this week. On Sunday afternoon, the First Brigade Band will be doing a concert and their ice cream social at the Octagon House. So I would encourage you to check that out. Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you back next week.